Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad that you're watching. If you're new here, karibu, welcome. My name is Eva Mtali, and on this channel we talk about all things making money online, working remotely, and working from home, plus where you can find such kind of jobs. If any of these topics sound interesting to you, then you want to hit the subscribe button below, and once you have done so, make sure to hit the notification bell as well, so that every time I shoot a new video, you'll be the first person to know. So without much further ado, in today's video, I'm going to share with you the 5 factors which determine how much money you earn on YouTube through the YouTube Partner Program. So the YouTube Partner Program basically is whereby as a YouTuber, you get monetized and you basically allow YouTube to put advertisements on your video, and once your audience watches those videos, then YouTube pays you some revenue. So how do you get monetized? Currently, to get monetized, you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel, and you need to have at least 4,000 watch hours in the last 365 days. So once you meet those two qualifications, plus obviously you must be 18 years and above, then you sign up for YouTube's partnership program. Once you get approved, get an AdSense account, and then you're ready to start making money on YouTube with your videos. However, not all YouTubers get paid the same amount of money for the number of views that they get. So for example, we could both YouTuber A and YouTuber B could both get 1,000 views on video C, but they will earn different monies depending on the several factors that I am going to talk about today. Okay, so the number one determinant of how much money you make on YouTube is what we call CPM. So CPM is basically cost per mil, which means how much money is an advertiser willing to pay per 1,000 viewers of this particular advertisement. So that is the money that the advertisers pay to YouTube per 1,000 viewers of the advertisements. Once the advertiser has paid YouTube, then YouTube pays you. So currently, YouTube takes 45% of whatever they earn, and they give the YouTuber or the content creator 55%. And that's what we call the RPM, which is the revenue per mil. How much money do you or do I as a YouTube content creator earn for every 1,000 people that watch advertisements that play on my video? So kindly note, how much you earn on the YouTube Partner Program or the Google AdSense program is dependent on the people that watch your the advertisements that play on your videos. It is not dependent on the number of subscribers that you have. It is not dependent on the number of people that view your videos. It is the number of people that watch the advertisements that play on your videos. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, what determines your CPM? What determines your RPM? So what determines which advertisements play on your videos, or if they play at all? So the number one determinant of how much you will make as a YouTuber, how much your CPM will be, and eventually how much your RPM will be, is the topics that you talk about. So you want to make sure that the topics that you talk about have an earning potential. That means that the audience that come to your videos have a potential to buy something. And the reason is because advertisers are there advertising so that you can buy their products or services, and that's why the advertisements are being put on your videos. So the more likely that the topic you're talking about has buying potential in terms of getting audiences with a buying potential, the higher the chances that you will get advertisements on that video, and the more likely that advertisers will want to advertise on your video, and the more likely that the CPM will be higher. So you also want to talk about those topics that have a high earning potential. So let's say, for example, you're talking about insurance. So obviously, if you talk about car insurance, most probably the audience will be somebody with a car. So definitely they've probably got the ability to buy insurance, or if you're talking about finance related items, it's about people who have money or want money, or if it's about real estate, it's people who own houses or interested in owning houses. So your topics that you talk about, or the topics of your YouTube videos, determines the CPM, determines which advertisers want to advertise on your video. The number 2 determinant of how much money you earn on YouTube, how much your CPM is what we call the age or the demographic that are watching your video. So the higher their earning potential, the higher the disposable income of your audience, the more likely you are to get high budget advertisements on your video. So for example, if your videos are targeting, let's say, people who are 16 or 17, obviously, unless they are the child of the president or the king, their buying potential is slightly lower, and even the things they want to buy, like a 16-year-old might not be looking for a house, for example, or if they are, there's fewer 16-year-olds who are looking for a house than 40-year-olds looking for a house, for example. So the older, more affluent your audience are, the higher your CPM is likely to become, because the kind of videos that advertisements that will be playing on your video will be higher ticket sort of advertisements for higher ticket items. The number 3 determinant of how much you earn on the YouTube Partner Program or YouTube AdSense program is the geography. Where is your audience located? So there are some more quote-unquote advertiser-friendly locations. So for example, we are talking about North America, Canada, US. We are talking about Germany, Australia. Generally, businesses in those countries have larger budgets and are willing to spend a lot of money on advertising and marketing. So if you have an audience that is based in those areas, then you're likely to find this caliber of advertisers who have larger budgets and are willing to pay more money, and as a result your CPM will be higher and you'll get a bigger cut, which means your RPM will also be higher. If you're targeting a country like Kenya, or if most of your audiences are based out of Kenya, again, unfortunately, most of the businesses here are not willing to pay that much money on advertising on YouTube. So that also will now escalate down in terms of how much the CPM is on your videos and how much your eventual RPM, which is how much money you'll actually make on every 1,000 videos. The other aspect that determines how much you make on YouTube is the language. So videos or channels that speak English speaking channels are likely to have a higher CPM than non-English speaking countries, again because of the factor number 4 that I've just mentioned of geography. Most of the advertisers based in those geographies with larger budgets are English speaking, so the advertisements are also in English. So if your channel is English speaking, you're likely to have a higher CPM. It's not like the hard fast rule, but you're just likely to have a higher CPM if your channel is English related or speaks a language that the advertisers with larger budgets geographies are. And then last but not least is the advertiser friendliness of your video. So if you're using a lot of swear words, or there's a lot of things that the larger ticket advertisers would not want to be associated with, then your CPM is also likely to be very low, and YouTube might even decide not to play advertisements on those videos. So that's also a determinant of how much money you're likely to make. The more advertising friendly your videos are, the likelier you are to have a higher CPM, because you're likely to have more people wanting to advertise on your videos. Well guys, that's it for today in terms of what determines how much you make on YouTube's partnership program. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and I will definitely see you on the next one. Bye bye.